Hey there, I'm doing a video on UFPS and using the new Unity GUI as of version, I think it was 4.6 when they added it. And so I'm using Ultimate FPS. This is version 1.4.9 as of February 18th. Basically I'm going to create this little, I've got this little pause menu. I've got health, got clips, ammo, and I've got an icon. So it's not perfect, so if I'm not wielding anything it looks kind of funny. But if I've got the mace, notice I have the mace icon, and then I've got bullets show up. So if you've got a weapon that doesn't have bullets, an icon will show up for that. I am not going to show you how I change the UFPS scripts. I'm waiting till that post is approved, and then I'll post a link to it. But you need those edits if you want to display the weapon icon. So I attached my script pause detect. It's almost identical to the original one that I created about a year ago, I think. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to basically you're going to go game object, UI, you're going to create a canvas, and then from there what I did is I created panels. So I've got a panel, and I've got another panel, and I named one of them Panel HUD. So right here I named it, and the other one I named Panel Pause Menu. So on the pause menu I added a child image. So you can see my image, I scaled it down basically so that it would look somewhat like this in game. I just gave it these settings. I changed the color, and I made it transparent as well, so you can see through it. And I'm using the UI sprite. And then as a child of that, I just added a button. So on the button, I centered it in the middle, and I'm using UI sprite. Color's white, it's fine. I didn't change any of this. And then I added button text, just put resume on it. I grabbed the fonts. This is, I think it's a UFPS font right there, so I just grabbed that and I changed the settings. Just do all that yourself. I added a shadow. It's under UI effects shadow. So really follow the Unity. They've got a ton of tutorials on UI. So follow that and you'll know how to do this stuff. I also added this pause menu text at the top. Added an outline and a shadow. On the button, I dragged in, so let me show you. So you won't have this. So I just grabbed the advanced player, I grabbed my function, and I did the hide menu. Yep. So basically what will happen is anytime they click, it's going to run that function. I created on the HUD, down here on the bottom, I created a slider, changed the colors and stuff, got rid of the handle. Oh, there it is. I hid the handle. I don't like handles. And I made it not interactable. I gave it a background so that when your health goes down, where's the value? Your health goes down, see how right here, the health, it turns red. So it doesn't really turn red, it's just the background's red. So the background's red, fill area, didn't change any of this. I changed the size, how tall it was and stuff. I added a text on top of it. I called it text health so I can find it later. And I just gave it some values. And then I did the same thing over here. I added ammo text, set it up how I wanted it, where I wanted it. And as a child of that, I added it's this raw image. Don't use image. I couldn't figure out how to convert it. So use raw image. And when you use raw image, you can actually plug in a texture. When you use the other one, you have to have sprites. So if you have sprites, use the other one. If you don't, use this. I just left the color white. So it's just a square, 32 by 32. And I set it up, I lined it up to the ammo. So it's actually part of the ammo, so it's a child. And then I did another text above that and just put clips. And I called it text clips so I could find it. The reason I gave it these names, so over here on my script, if I click this, it'll tell me all my objects. And so I can just drag it in. But when you get to these, like the health label, see right there? Text health. It makes it a whole lot easier to find it. The slider, there's my slider. So it's going to find objects that are in scene so that you don't have to go open this up and drag it over and figure out which one. So text clips, so on. So as you saw when we play, so my bullets are going to add, if I had more than whatever the capacity is, it'll say that there's a clip. And then if I hit P for pause, pause menu pops up. You hit the resume button. So at some point I am going to post this code. I'm waiting for my my edits to be approved, because right here this current weapon icon does not exist. So what you're going to want to do is not show that, not use this. It'll error out. So I have not tried this with NGUI, and you have to have this using Unity. But this should work for NGUI. You just got to comment this out and turn this on. See these ones? So I'm grabbing my, you're going to attach this to the player, advanced player. See, I attached it there. That way you don't have to find it, and it makes it easier for future multiplayer. I think it'll help. So I'm grabbing the whatever game object, giving it a name, grabbing the event handler and the input handler, and then these are my objects that you saw here. I've got my HUD, pause, which are game objects, and then I've got the labels. So I've got all that set up. When this script wakes up, it sets these. When you hit start, and make sure that pause is not on, so it turns pause off. And in update function, I'm just checking the scale. So if the scale is 0, basically it's pause. It's going to turn off the HUD, turn on the pause menu. It's going to unlock the cursor. It's going to do cursor stuff. So same thing here. And then here I'm changing my health label. It used to be 100, but now it's 10. So I've changed that. Same thing with the slider. It's 10. These should work straight as is with NGUI. You may have to change this to 100 or something. I'm not sure. I've got an integer for my clips. It's doing a clip count. And then I'm doing a calculation. So basically what I'm saying, if my clip count is greater than 0, we'll do this, so I don't have the divided by 0 errors. This is not 100%. So for instance, if you partially reload your weapon, then your clip count is going to say 0, but you still may have more ammo above So for instance, if you have a clip size of 30 and you were shooting your weapon and you're down to 15 and you reload it, then it's going to say you have 0 clips even though you have 15 more bullets remaining. So I update the text, update the ammo icon, and here's my, so this one, current ammo icon is there. Basically what I did is I edited that and I created a current weapon icon. You can ignore this doesn't really work right now. So I've got my hide menu, so this is what turns the menu on or off. And then here's some other functions if you want to use them. Restart your game, it just restarts the current. And then main menu, maybe if you had a main menu button, then it would open whatever level that is. So that's my script. I'll post this later once this has been approved on the forums. That's it. Have a great day.